This episode is sponsored by Womanizer. Womanizer, it is not a vibrator. It is a clitoral suction sex toy, and it's the thing that got me there. So if you want to try one, go to womanizer.com and get your own today. You could also enter to win a Womanizer Premium. They are not available in the States yet. I think they are next week, but we have them for you here. Womanizer sent me 3 Womanizer Premiums, 1 for me to try and 2 for me to give away. So if you want to enter to win one of those, go to patreon.com/howcome. That is patreon.com/howcome. And you can donate as little as $1. And you'll be entered to win a wonderful Womanizer Premium. So yeah, go do that now and maybe you'll win one. And let's get this episode started.
Please, will everyone please take their seats, fasten your seatbelts, and prepare for our journey.
Thank you so much for writing Delta.
Yeah, great riff, guys. I love to start the show with a great riff.
How come? How come? How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna jizz.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to How Come. Charlotte is back on the mic with us.
Hello.
Hello, Charlotte. For those of you who don't know, Charlotte does research for How Come. She's my sister. I'm obsessed with her. She just quit her job, so now she has a lot more free time, and she can hang out with me. It's great. Our main guest today is Alik Alfus, who is a longtime friend of mine and star of British reality show Made in Chelsea. Welcome, Alik Alfus. Woo!
All right, come on down.
Yeah. Okay, so we went to school together for I think 13 years.
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
K
kindergarten
through 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alik has known me for a very, very long time, and he's now very famous abroad. Would you say that you're famous when you come home too?
I think that I'm probably irrelevant when I come home.
Really?
I have 0 fan base in the States, and I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, but isn't that nice?
Isn't that kind of the dream?
I don't know. I'm a bit of a narcissist. I like that attention.
That attention.
It feels good to be recognized like that.
Yeah. But you kill it on Raya. We literally just arrived this morning, and he's like, my Raya date's sleeping in the shack.
Oh, for God's
Is she
sake,
still
Sonny,
sleeping?
Jesus, keep it kosher.
You love it.
He loves it.
It's like same old.
No comment.
That's why I dropped that soundbite. So even though we have known each other for so long, you know that this is a sex podcast in quotes, but you don't know what it's about. So I'm actually excited to tell you. I started this podcast, How Come? Because I couldn't have orgasms.
Okay.
So I was...
Is it getting hot in here?
How long have you been coming for?
12.
12. Okay.
Do you remember the first time?
I honestly don't remember the first time at all. I remember being guilted by my buddy. Told him that I had jacked off, and he said, "Ew, that's disgusting."
Oh my God. Used to guilt me about so many things. I remember I tried my first cigarette, and he was like, "You're the worst person I've ever met."
Well, he'll be here in about an hour.
Yeah, great.
We'll get him on. He's some explaining to do.
He is explaining to do. Yeah, okay. So he told you were disgusting, and then did you shut it down, or were you like, I'm going to continue on with my life?
Once you start, you can't stop.
Right.
For God's sakes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Are you surprised to hear about me?
I am surprised because from what I remember, you were not prude or shy with being with men, So I guess I'm wondering what factors maybe created that situation for you.
Yeah.
How come?
How come? Exactly.
Our friend who took my virginity, he actually emailed me when I put this podcast out, and he was like, "I'm sorry I failed you."
Yeah.
As if he expected you to come on your first time anyway?
Well, I mean, we did it for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've always said this. People's first response is oh, your boyfriend's bad at it or whatever. It's no, you need to know your body before you can do it with another person.
Yeah, for sure. Did you feel like we were very accelerated growing up in the city?
Absolutely. I mean, we had fake IDs at 13.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
In New York, you experience everything sooner, but that's the beauty of it. It prepares you for any scenario. we were way older than what we were.
It was like very public sexy too. Like I remember we used to go over to our other friend's house and like in like 7th grade, and we'd all just like kind of pile on each other and just like feel around.
That's so middle school. Let's just touch.
It was.
Yeah.
And it's like hot.
It was hot.
We were like,
I mean, I wouldn't have changed anything for the world. I think it was.
I think that was your
grade
grade though too.
that we
Like
were
my
just
grade-
like horned up.
No, like yes, no, like going to clubs and stuff.
I think that they started getting more strict in the city.
Yeah, they. I mean, one of the people to blame. Do you remember when Chef T's was shut down?
We'd order like 30 shots at a time.
Sushi Gen too.
No, Sushi Gen 2, but there was this place that we used to go
In the
to
50s.
in the 50s called Chef T's, and it was a Japanese restaurant, and Alec was part of a band called On the Rocks, and I was the manager of that band, soon to be fired because I never got them any gigs as I did not understand what a manager did.
You're like, I thought I could just
Not
hang
one.
out.
not one. But we went to Chef T's one night, and one of the kids was like a grade below us. Mm-hmm. And he was in the band, and he got so fucked up, and he called his mom, and she got the whole operation shut down.
Shut down the whole business.
What a dick.
Yeah, we had to find another place to service alcohol illegally.
Yeah, and then we kept getting those places shut down, so that by the time you guys were in high school, there were no places left.
We had
Sorry.
lawn parties. though.
Sorry. Yeah. I thought we were like relatively good. Like
mean,
as
no one
far
got
as
hurt.
the city kids go.
I mean, we all started drinking at like 14, if not earlier.
I think I started at like 12.
So I want to know how come.
It's a mixture of things. Like, A, not thinking it was a thing for a really long time. B, not having anyone I like trusted to like work on it with. But also C, not realizing that you should just work on it alone for a really long time.
I understand.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. Well, I
Gonna
think
do
in
it?
general you have to. I mean, I'm not a woman, but from what I've sensed, you have to be pretty relaxed and open and free yourself, sort of, to allow yourself to get to that point. And if you're thinking about a bunch of shit, how can that even be
Yeah.
possible?
No, I was always thinking about so much shit.
Yeah, you're thinking about, am I enjoying the thing instead of just like being in it.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. Well, because now that once you have, it's like easy for you
Oh, yeah. No, I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm solved.
because you don't have that worry.
Yeah. So I actually don't know this story. Do you remember losing your V card in
I
the
do.
city?
My first love, for sure.
Wait, do I know her? Does she go to
You
our
do
school?
know her, and she's now married, I think.
Oh my God. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say you definitely knew that. 'cause
Oh
I knew
my
that.
God.
Like,
Wait,
come on.
I forgot. Oh my God. That's so cute. Yeah. You guys were a really cute
I
couple.
used to sneak out of my mom's house and like go up the back stairs and sneak through the back door.
Mm-hmm.
And we did this. I went to her house, and Speed of Sound music video was on the TV.
Oh.
And it was, the lights were off, and that music video with all the flashing neon colors.
Yeah.
And it was like super romantic, and that's how it happened.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. We were like on and off for like 4 years.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
See, I forget things. But yeah, that was adorable. I remember one funny story, though, about your first time getting a blowy.
Oh, I shouldn't say that either.
No.
What
say the
happened?
name.
I don't know the story. Story
Yeah,
time.
so Gunnar, I'm going to say his fucking name, Gunnar Wilmot, and I'll say her name, Alex Lamb. Both had conspired to, I guess, convince me that this girl was going. Word on the street was she's going to give me a blowjob. It was a big deal.
We were like 14. Yeah.
That,
yeah.
And but they said, listen, Al, so like it's going to happen. We're all going out, but she likes a completely shaved pubic region. And so I was like, oh fuck, I've tried to shave before, and I couldn't avoid the fucking razor burn, so I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I went on the Google, and
As you
do, and fucking Nair.
Oh
So
my
Nair
God.
came into the equation. I went to Dwayne Reed and freaking Naired my everything.
Everything.
Bald eagle. And sure enough, I'm out in the evening. I get
And you're
back-
14, so she thinks you probably didn't go through puberty.
Yeah. I got to her apartment, on her bed. She pulls down my pants, and as she pulls down my pants, something just came over me, and I said, "Surprise!" And she was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, I still got my blowjob, but it was definitely, I had to explain to her what had happened, and whatever. It's actually,
Was she nice
if you
about
look
it?
in my graduating yearbook, there's like a quote, "Can be found saying," and mine
surprise.
is "surprise."
Yep. Really fun. I edited that
That's
yearbook.
amazing.
Actually, I featured you in that yearbook.
You did. It was freaking
It
awesome.
was freaking awesome. That
The
was
attention whore that I am.
his first dose of fame. What was it? It was like
It was a day in
it
the
was
life of Alec or something. It
yeah,
was like
day
me with all-
fuss nose street smarts because that was the,
I remember
that was the theme of the book.
Because I was always getting in trouble too.
Yeah, oh, it was great. We did a photo montage.
It was
I
like
had you,
Alec goes to class.
yeah, or like Alec knows not to like drink bad stuff in the lab, and then has him like drinking a beaker of poison. It's great.
It was pretty funny.
It's great.
Yearbook editors.
Yearbook. Yeah, Charlotte did it too. Woo,
Look
sisters.
at you. It's in the family.
Yeah. No, but I think stories like that were like so epic, like in our grade, kind of like see, it's funny that you don't think I was prude, and Charlotte was like nodding because I always really saw myself as very prude because like
Well, you
I
were-
banged for a year in like secret. And like I would never do anything with like penises. Like
Yeah, but it wasn't like you
Mike.
stayed away from boys. I mean, like you participated in those affairs that we were
Yeah.
referring to earlier.
Totally. And like I feel like in middle school, like you were getting felt up on the bus.
I did
and,
get
like,
felt
Yeah,
up
you
on
see,
the
like
bus
that's
by
not a
two
prude.
of
That's
our
not
friends.
prude behavior.
No, it wasn't. I
That's
don't
not
know.
a prude behavior. Do you know what prude means?
I think you got fingered on the bus too.
What?
Didn't you get fingered
Yeah,
on
she
the
did.
bus?
No, I got fingered in a cab.
Okay, so you were not freaking
But that was
prude.
just me and
It doesn't matter who it is. It's
Yeah.
not prude. I feel like we need to teach her what prude means.
no. Yeah, but he's our friend. No.
Oh my god.
No, because I don't know. I just think I like the girls in 9th grade started like blowing people, and I was
Yeah.
just not into that.
Well, you're just one of those girls that doesn't like blowjobs then.
No, I don't mind it now.
That's young.
Yeah, that is young.
If anything, is like, I don't know. I think prude is also like a mental state, not just what you do.
Oh yeah, no, but that's what I was gonna say. Is the reason like those stories got like so epic, and like there was that other one about like finding toilet paper in vagina, and like
What?
there was like these stories that would get passed around, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't want to be part of one of those stories.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I would like stay away from people more until
Just to avoid the drama.
just to avoid like what if
No one
somebody
wants to
like
be weird
hated my vagina or something, or like you know what I mean?
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being a girl in high school is not like the easiest.
I was going to say, yeah, it's definitely not the same as being a guy.
No.
Yeah, like it was way easier for you guys.
No, it was. I can say that, I think, for sure. I mean, we had our issues, but yeah, it was definitely easier.
Can I say a thing that I saw you do one time?
Sure. On the dance floor?
Yes.
And somehow I knew that was going to come out. Listen, I just like eating pussy. So, she's going to tell you a story about me eating somebody out on the dance floor. And it did happen.
She's married too.
She's married with a
She's
kid.
child, yeah. What?
Well,
You just said eating pussy in front of your sister.
did she hear it?
How old is she?
100%. That's why I was staring over there. I was like, guys.
At that point, just speak in the microphone.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you just
said
listen?
Yeah,
Remy.
what the hell?
No, but that-
Dude, you don't even understand. She just walked in on me 2 weekends ago having sex right here.
Oh my god.
And she goes to my father, I saw him put his thing in her thing. It was
How does
the
she know
most
what that
mortifying.
Wait, but
They're taking sex ed. She's taking sex ed.
I
now.
think that's good though. I think she should
that's good to
know.
know.
Yeah.
I
think
did
it-
not want to be
But
the
she
person to
shouldn't.
teach her, Remy.
Well, I didn't say that you should be the person to teach her, but sometimes that's what happens. One of our brothers once told me that he loves eating pussy.
Ew, I don't want to talk about this at all. Like,
And I was like, ew.
anyway,
but
go back
now
to the
looking
dance
back-
floor. Go
Okay,
back to the
okay,
dance
sorry.
floor.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Okay.
Well, that's just what she had these jeans on that had
It was like mid 60s.
this pair of jeans had a zipper that didn't stop,
What?
but kept going up and around the crack, and it just kept going. And I just got on my knees and did my thing.
Oh my God.
Do you think she got off on the dance floor?
She seemed to be enjoying herself.
See, you were so like skilled at such a, that was like, we were like 16.
I watched a lot of porn.
I was going to say, is that where you got your like knowledge from? Or like,
No, it was. I used to like research it. I remember like Googling how to get a girl off.
See, that's
very
different than
proactive.
watching porn, I think.
I know. The porn thing was true, but also jokey.
But, like, you had a
realistically, I
girlfriend.
did some I had
Yeah.
a girlfriend,
Yeah.
which always makes it easier because it's just repeated practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just was always conscious of it. I was a women's studies minor in college.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So and my mom was always like, she was
Yeah,
always
your
just
mom's the
talkative
boss.
and out there with that stuff. So, I mean, she was a doula. She was giving birth to kids in my freaking living room. So, I came from a very liberal, forward.
I literally
sex-aware
hadn't
family.
spoken to Alec in like 2 years or something, and I texted him. I was like, "Does your mom know any good doulas in the city?" He's like, "She lives in Bali now."
That's actually really funny. You did
Also,
do
hi, Remy.
that. yeah, you're a lot. What's up?
But yeah, no, I feel like you actually were one of the caring ones.
Oh yeah, my mom
Yeah.
definitely made sure that happened from an early age.
Yeah. Good boy, Alec.
good mom.
Good mom.
Thanks,
yeah.
Ma.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah.
See, I think our mom taught the boys stuff, but she didn't teach us that much.
It's just different too. You just learn from who you are and who your friends are. And like, I didn't make out with anyone until I was 13.
Yeah.
Wait, not even at summer camp?
I was 13.
She
I
didn't
think.
develop very early.
I didn't get boobs until I was like
See, I got
17.
boobs early. That's why everyone was like, "Show us your boobs," and I was like, "Gladly."
I was
You
the
had that, and you had a
shortest.
booty. You were famous for your butt.
I was famous for my butt. I gotta start doing squats so I can get that.
I remember. You even had that butt roll in that play.
What?
You were like a fish.
Oh my god! I was a fish, but it wasn't a butt roll.
It was like a rainbow
It was.
fish.
It was. We were in performing arts class
You
together.
were doing something with that booty,
and
sugar.
we were singing the the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Oh my god!
And I was one of the fish, I guess, or whatever. And they wanted this like weird formation. Now that I think about it, it's very strange how it was choreographed. But they wanted
It
this
was
like
very
weird
inappropriate.
formation where like there was one girl here that was like on the side, one girl here on the other side, one girl who you could see her face,
if
and then
only you guys
me
could see her right now. She's
me
literally performing it for
with
us.
the ass. Just like my ass in front of the stage in all of our friends' parents' faces. And like I wanted to be hot for our friends, but not
How
for
old
our
were you?
parents. Probably like 14.
Yeah, it was not.
But
It was
by
great,
then I was
actually.
already, I was world renowned for my ass.
Yeah.
See, I'm very conflicted. I was like a sex symbol, but I
That's what I'm
wasn't,
saying.
You see, that's true.
but
you
I
were.
wasn't, I was a sex symbol.
You were a fucking sex symbol.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I think I know you better than you know you.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
do.
recognize you. Oh yeah, you're the ass girl.
Do you know what's funny, Fuss? There's this story I actually posted about it on Facebook, but it's about our but I'm going to rename her.
Why don't you just tell the story? You don't have to say a name.
Okay.
It's one of our friends.
Okay,
blah,
so
blah, blah.
one of our friends. But she was my best. She was my best friend though in like 8th grade or something, and she dragged me over to you and in the cafeteria, and she was like, "Who do you think's hotter, me or Remy?"
That's awful.
I don't remember that at all.
No, but I do.
I'm sure. Shit. What did I say?
And
So-
I'm ruined.
No. She goes, "Who do you think's hotter, me or Remy?" So then you guys go, You go, I would take Remy's face and body, but personality. And in
didn't
that
say that.
and in that moment,
No,
we
that-
were both so offended because I was like, "Wait, my personality sucks." And she was like, "Wait, my face and body sucks."
That's awful.
I said this.
Yeah, you and both were like, "Yeah, Remy's face and body and
Oh, that's horrible.
Ella's personality."
Here I was doing so well.
I mean, I
That's
think it was
horrible.
honest.
It maybe it
She
been
shouldn't have
honest.
asked.
She
such a
shouldn't have. No.
question.
It's totally on her.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
true.
would have answered the question
No, it's
honestly.
not on her. You need
I
to
would
have
be
some
like, this
decorum.
is weird. You're both lovely. Bye-bye.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should need to have some
I
respect.
would never say that to someone.
Oh, well, I mean, you called me hot, which is cool, but like, I was like, we need to
But
get
I
to know
also
each other
shat
better.
on your personality.
No, but she
Like-
did. She was fun. She was like outgoing and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this. No, that's another one that's married.
Yeah, they're all married.
It's so strange.
It's crazy. I'm the only one. And there's a few of them that are married that are in England now, too.
I don't know who those are.
And
Oh, that's right. Shit. I see them all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them gave me their password for ITV so I can watch Love Island in
No
real
way.
time. Yeah.
You are unbelievable.
Yeah, insane. What were we saying before that, though? You were very caring altogether.
Other than that one moment.
Other than that one, I mean, no, but I think that was a thing in our school. Was that like rating people was just like a
Well, that's a high school.
like
thing.
the fact,
It's a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Very adolescent-y.
The fact that I was rated best ass is like problematic.
Guys do that a lot.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
But
no more of that.
Although they do it on Love Island, so
That's different.
So that it must
so that
be okay.
it must be
So it
okay.
must be very good morally.
Jesus Christ.
Like he's got really good banter.
I'm super interested though for you, like having relationships and hookups and whatever on TV. Is that different from real life? Like, do you feel the need to perform, or
I
is
don't
it?
feel like my behavior on camera personally is any different.
But
on,
not in the beginning, like when you first started. So Made in Chelsea, can I tell the
go for it.
backstory?
Go for it.
They were a really fucking, I mean, it is a cool show. I can't get it anymore. Otherwise, I would still watch it. But I remember all my friends came back from abroad being like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with Made in Chelsea. And it's like The Hills, but
it's
super
it's a
posh.
structured reality.
Yeah.
Privileged assholes, basically.
Yeah.
Socializing
And dating and like
and all
fucking
that.
each other over and stuff. And yeah. And so they came to New York because they were doing like a summer abroad and they were looking for like NYC friends. And they reached out to a lot of us. You ended up getting on. I was thinking about it too. But then I was just like, oh my God, I could never. They had asked me, remember, is Spencer still on the show?
No, Spencer Matthews isn't on it.
Okay. He was like the bad boy at the time. And they were like, we want you to like tame the bad boy. And I was like, I know what happens to that girl. Like she gets fucked over. Like,
Yeah, that never really works out, does it?
no, but you came on and you like did it like a
Well,
champ.
I was the opposite. I mean, my role in the beginning was this romantic kind of mushy bear.
Yeah.
And so, I started dating Louise, and then that became a very serious relationship, on and off camera. And the show, I guess, saw that, and so they invited me to come move to London and continue being with the girl that I was falling in love with.
Yeah. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Did they like prescribe you that role though? Like you're gonna be this lovey mushy guy.
It's actually really funny because my second day shooting, I was on my mark at this house party meeting the girls for the first time. And my buddy Proudluck whispered in my ear, he said, yo, mate, you're meant to ask that one out. I didn't know anything about the show at the time. And so they then said, go. But, wow, you're so beautiful. I'd love to take you to dinner. Like a complete dork. Everybody's faces dropped. And she said yes. I don't know if she even wanted to. It just seemed like she was put on the spot.
She didn't want to. I met her a week
Hey,
later.
shut up, okay, Remy? It's my story time. Okay. And basically, we started going on dates on and off camera. And that was all bullshit because Proudluck basically was screwing with me because I was the new guy on the show and he wanted to see what he could get me to do.
Yeah.
And but we started going on dates on and off camera, and I actually really fell in love with the girl.
Yeah.
It was kind of a romantic kind of
You're a romantic
coincidence.
guy.
I'm an emotional sap, for God's sake.
Yeah. It's cute.
Do you love?
I love love.
But yeah, no, I met her like a week later because I had this contract before I had like decided like I can't I'm going to look like a fucking loser. I was at like a random dinner and they were at the same restaurant and I went over and I was like, hi, I'm meant to come on your show maybe or whatever. And we ended up like hanging out that night and her and Rosie told me, they were like, yeah, your friend Alik asked Louise out and it was like really like abrupt or whatever.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and so Rosie was like, yeah, so like I went like on a double date with Jules because Jules also went to school with us, and she was like, I didn't really like Jules at all, and Jules didn't last long, but Yeah, and then it became a real relationship with you guys.
I almost married her, for God's sake. So,
Really?
Yeah, and I went through the whole breakup on camera, and it was like a whole thing.
I think that's when I stopped getting it.
Well, yeah, she started dating her trainer, and
Wait, while you were together?
yeah, don't worry about it. We don't need to go there.
Okay, we won't go there.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
Well, I love you too, sugar.
Every time Alex says sugar, take a drink.
Have I been saying it a lot? Oh,
No. It's
scheisse.
just it reminded me that you do and have. Or yeah.
Now I'm gonna like consciously not.
No,
say shit.
It's cool. It's like
Unless you
watch
guys
what
wanna get
happens
drunk.
live. Yeah, exactly. Get drunk or like take a little hit. Ooh. It's ow. You've had girls that I've seen on Instagram since. like girls who have made it to I feel like that's a big deal, like posting a girl on Instagram.
It is a big step,
right?
yes.
You ever get in trouble for not posting someone?
Very much so.
Really?
That's why I was
What do
laughing.
they say?
She wasn't happy. She took it as a reflection of me not taking us seriously.
I think that's what it is sometimes.
Was it?
No, I didn't know what the deal was with my show, and I don't know. I was just being arrogant and stupid.
You thought you were gonna like blow up more and then
Well, no, I was off the show at the time, and so I only recently came back to the show. So at that point, I was hoping to rejoin as Single Al.
That's so interesting. So you have to like kind of conduct your real life a
Yeah.
little bit according to TV.
Well, if you're not relevant, you're not relevant. And if I quit my job working for my father to pursue this entertainment gig, and at the end of the day, if you're not relevant, you're not relevant. You're not getting paid. So
Relevant
kinda-
meaning single, really.
well, yeah, I guess.
or
That
in
makes
like
sense.
a power couple.
Correct.
Do you ever watch X on the Beach?
I
over there?
don't, but I know of it.
Oh my God. Why don't Okay, so I'm obsessed with British reality. I've mentioned Love Island on this podcast before. I might start a Love Island podcast. I love it so much. I forced Charlotte into it, but
It's incredible.
it's incredible.
It's huge in the UK.
So embarrassed about how much I like it.
It's so good. But the thing that I like about it a lot is that like it's like really should be called like Honesty Island.
I actually have never seen it.
You've never seen it? Oh.
No. I don't really watch reality television, ironically. So
No, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, I don't listen to podcasts.
me neither.
Yeah, no. But people do.
I've listened to this one called How Come.
Yeah,
But-
no, How Come's pretty good.
Yeah.
But other than, no. There's
Okay, wait. So how do you stay relevant? What does relevant mean in TV? Like, how do you balance having a
Relevant-
job and a
Well,
relationship?
you have to have storyline, right? So if you're not really doing anything, and you're not part of other people's controversy or their storyline, then you're not relevant. And it's not that they don't like you; it's that they have to follow the stories that are happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so you want to either be creating stories or be involved in other people's stories.
Does that suck? Like, did you maybe like that girl and you were like, oh, I have
Yeah,
to like
that's what I
be
mean. You
single
give it
to
up.
like, yeah.
To stay relevant.
It was not.
You'd prefer the
was-
relevance.
It was conflicting for sure.
All right, Fuss. If you had to choose,
But for those of you that don't know, Fuss was
Yeah.
my nickname from about 20 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Which I
do
haven't
you-
heard that in a while.
What do people call you? Alex.
You could call me Al.
Call me Al.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
Call
was
me
like-
Al.
Oh, shut up, phone. Curious Yellow. Call from Curious Yellow.
That's
What?
like Curious
Curious
George, the
George.
man in the yellow hat. We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
Curious
not
Yellow.
him. I promise.
It seems like it is.
What were you saying before when we were at home about like looking through?
Oh, yeah.
That was a very good question.
Okay, so I feel like when I'm in relationships or even like really short things, whatever, like I'll think about the person and like maybe go through like tagged photos of us or whatever, and then like the reminder of us makes me think that like we're still in it, kind of. It like brings you back there, but like that's so much more escalated on a public level. Like when you have people asking you about something 24/7, does it make it tougher?
I guess you're just saying that reminders are reminders and they prevent you from moving on quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you find that,
Like,
or
is that even exacerbated more like
Well,
on
that's
TV?
that's why you unfollow an ex, right? I mean, that's why
did you unfollow?
I was an emotional wreck. I mean, waking up, 3 a.m. with like sweats and.
Totally.
You know, it was more so, you know, you're speaking to your best friend every day, and then from one day to the next, it's just that whole experience is gone.
Yeah.
You know, you're so used to making time to communicate, especially when you're in a long distance relationship like I was at the end. That's difficult to even understand how this can be gone. And so for me, I did unfollow her.
Yeah.
Because it was too much. And, you know, we were both in the spotlight and we posted regularly. So now all of a sudden she's posting pictures of her and this Hulk Hogan guy. And it was like, okay, for fuck's sake, you know, I am human.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
That must be so hard though. Like it's like the episode of Black Mirror. Like you can literally rewatch episodes of your life.
Yeah.
Like you can rewatch like being happy, being sad. Like
that's what I would do. And then I would probably go crazy. Like,
but you know, that's... It's not a problem. I mean, it's like it's as simple as a smell can be a reminder. You know, like yes, photos are obviously more detailed and more descriptive, but even something
Film.
like a smell.
Video. It's video.
Yeah, with like
that's right,
and like
video.
Made
Do
in
you, like,
Chelsea's
rewatch
soundtrack
episodes?
is like Binky. Okay, so the night that I met all the girls,
Oh, for God's sake!
no, but the night that I met all the girls, Binky was saying that there was this one song that she would listen to sometimes, and it would remind her of a specific breakup because that's what the producers put behind that scene.
but I'm saying like
that's true.
obviously there are photos, there are songs, but like you have fucking full episodes. Do you like rewatch them for nice reminders?
For God's
ever?
sakes, I don't watch any of it.
Never.
That's
No,
healthy.
but that's
That's
why
a good idea.
I never even watched the old seasons. It was, for me, I'm better when I just react and I do me. If I start distorting my reaction with, you know, bullshit, you know, it puts me in a disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, but then there's still the part about like you have to like construct your outside life so that you could be single or like relevant on camera. It's like a mind fuck. You're a strong guy, Al.
Thanks, sugar. Everybody drink.
Do you care that your friends are married? Like, does it make you want to get married or not want to
No,
get
I
married,
don't.
or
I
just
don't.
whatever?
Neither.
Yeah.
I don't think marriage for me is not there's no number on it for me. It's kind of, my dad got married when he was 36. You know, I don't think it's, for me, when it's right, it's right. I mean, I was going to get married 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You know, so.
No, and I feel like everyone's going to be in like not to be rude to our friends who are currently married, but like there are some of them who aren't going to be married forever, and then it'll be cool and they'll have a new wife or husband and will like that person too. Like some people just have love cycles.
That's completely true.
I think if everyone had that perspective, though, of like, if it's right, and that's when I'll do it, versus like, it's time to get married.
Yeah.
There'd be
that's the-
so much more happy couples. You know?
Easy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no sense in rushing things. It is the rest of your life, you know?
It's so long.
Did you like being in a famous couple?
Yeah.
Like, did you have like doing all the events and the press and the
It was great.
Like people knowing
made it
everything
kind
and
of
shit?
romantic, though. I think it was kind of like the world was sitting front row to our romance.
Yeah.
And we were romantic and did cute things together. So it was kind of like it was a positive thing. We weren't getting in fights and shit. It was
just
all
like
positive.
nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I was feeling this way, she was feeling this way, and the world was feeling this way. It was like we were all feeling the same.
Yeah.
And
That's so
we're
cute.
supported by the fans.
Yeah. I was with a couple on the 4th of July who's very famous. But it was insane. Like they were like kissing and stuff, and like people were like, "Oh, like, do you think they like felt comfortable with us? Like that's why they were kissing?" And I was like, "No, I think that
they don't see you.
They don't see you.
I think that they don't see you and they're just doing them.
Yeah, and they're they like to be watched too. Like
It's fun.
yeah, I think voyeurship is very us too. Like
Well, we just got finished telling everybody that I ate someone out on the dance floor.
no, but that's
So-
what I mean. That was in front of everyone, you know. Or like my thing on the bus. It was like, did it need to be 2 guys at one time? No, but it's like for the story.
Lose
What was
yourself,
2 guys
man.
at
You just
one
gotta
time?
lose
When I got
yourself.
felt up on the bus.
Oh, felt up on the bus.
Yeah. What did you
Versus
say?
fingered in the cab.
No, fingered in the cab, felt up on the bus. Also fingered in the on the bike trip.
I thought you were about to say fingered. Also fingered in the butt.
In the butt. No, 8th grade bike trip on did you go on the bike trip or you were
I
in
was
canoe?
on the bike trip and I was trying to hook up with
Nice.
who's
Yeah,
getting married.
But you did.
Everybody's
hook them.
getting.
I know.
Everyone's getting married.
I know. It's amazing.
What is it like though having fans witness your relationship? Do you feel like you owe them something, like to keep it going?
I think that perhaps we both stayed in the relationship longer.
For the fans.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't easy in the end. I mean, we were doing this long. I had left the show. I was back working with Dad. And, we were doing this long distance relationships, which was, I'm very sexual. And it was very difficult.
Yeah.
And she wasn't the type to, FaceTime.
Was she equally as sexual?
I don't think so. She
Okay.
was more, I was ready to go like 10 times a day. And she,
Mike.
the answer is no. She wasn't
She
as
wasn't
sexual.
that. Well, no, I mean.
But she was sexual, but she just wasn't like.
Yeah, no. Sometimes
crazy
you're
with
just
it.
not on the same level. And sometimes I think about it. I'm like, oh, I want to date someone who's really not sexual so that when they go away, they won't feel the need to cheat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're dating someone who's not sexual when they're actually around you.
That's
if you're
right.
a very sexual person, then that's just not going to line up.
Yeah.
I think there's a happy medium of like being a sexual person and not cheating.
Well,
though,
also
still.
you can just take it out in another
No, it
way.
wasn't
I don't know
cheating.
why you have to cheat.
It wasn't cheating. It was just I wasn't saying that I was cheating.
No,
I
no,
was saying
no,
that
she
it
was
was just.
about-
I
like,
was.
she was,
I
not
was
you.
saying
Oh.
about me. Yeah,
I-
but not
it
that
was
I was
just
cheating. But that I don't
frustrating.
want people to cheat. What?
It was just frustrating,
Yeah,
if
for
you
sure.
Are on that higher.
Alec, why are you holding the mic like that?
Because it feels nice and I feel sexy.
I know, but it's gonna make your voice worse.
Okay, just keep it right here.
Yes.
I felt like an artist.
Like you're sexy in the moment, but everyone's gonna be like, I
Hate me like
can't
one of your
hear this
French
guy.
I can hear myself perfectly.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm.
That's why he's getting so sexy because he can hear his own voice and he's
Oh.
like, oh.
Get at it. Oh man, that's narcissism to a whole nother level.
No,
Am I
it's.
right?
I mean, I edit my voice
Fuck you.
like 7 hours a day. It's nice. Like I have so many different laughs. I hope some guy knows this about me one day. He like comes to my office, which I magically have, and he's like, "I know that you have one laugh when you're happy, one laugh when you're
Oh my
embarrassed."
god,
It's beautiful.
it is
Isn't that
beautiful.
I wish I liked my voice. I hate my voice.
No,
Hearing my voice makes me want to actively die.
no, I
Please
love
don't.
your voice.
I'll stick around.
It's actually quite confusing. Sounds just
Stick
like my
around for a
voice.
little.
That's true.
So
A little rougher.
they sound the same.
Couple
Write
more
in,
cigs.
fans. Write in. Do Remy and Charlotte have the same voice?
That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. How did you do that with your mouth?
Do it again.
That was. Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Wait, I can't even do it. What is that? Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, it's like an oink. It's like an oink, oink, oink. Okay, I got it. It's very good. Jesus.
Next episode will just as Remy does sound effects.
Oh,
Dear
Susan?
God.
Jesus.
That's the
Put her down.
nightmare.
Put her down.
That sounded like a D'Artagnan in Stranger Things.
Exactly.
Sounded like Satan.
Yeah.
Or if anyone's seen Little Nemo, which no one has.
That movie scared the shit out of me. The lava.
The nightmare.
Yeah.
There's some movies, I don't know why. Our family was just so strange. Like we just had these like random films that no one ever watched. We'd be like, Charlotte went to school like the first day of kindergarten. She's like, hey, everybody love. They're like, oh yeah, we love Barney. She's like, and how about that Totoro?
We also had like words in our family that were made up, like just Casimir words
that we thought
people-
were just gospel. Yeah.
Well, they didn't tell me this, so I thought earlobes were called pilas.
Because that's what I called them. I'd be like, Daddy, you have such soft pilas.
It sounds like and Daddy, what nice hair you have.
What nice pilas.
Like, what's that fairy tale?
Grandmama,
Yeah.
what sharp pilas you have.
Little Red
Oh, no,
Riding Hood.
yeah, thank you.
No, but I would be like, someone's like, oh, I just got my ears pierced. I was like, oh my God, your pila.
Oh, does your pila hurt?
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, no, what are you talking about?
That's amazing. So Alec had a scandal,
Oh, yeah, cock shot.
a cock shot.
Good old cock shot.
But
And let me tell you, first and foremost, I am very happy that I was erect because I am certainly a grower, not a shower.
I was just going to say, I feel like the guys I know who like accidentally had a dick photo get out, or like that dude with the video, you know?
What dude with the video?
You know, the one, remember, you're like, send me that bit video.
Oh, yeah, that video is hilarious. We'll show this to you in a sec.
I feel like it's always the guys who look like they have big dicks when those photos come out.
Yeah.
And they love it.
Yeah.
Because it's a pride. It's great. It's like, congrats.
No, I mean, I was like walking down the street and it got to a point where someone across the street was just, hey, Al, nice cock.
Wait, it was out?
Oh, it was
it was between her feet.
It was a fully erect penis between her feet.
Yeah.
Oh, you were in private.
It was like an upshot.
She uploaded it.
To Instagram.
With all her
and then
followers.
said it was
On
by
purpose?
accident.
She said that she used to take photos with the Instagram app. And
Was it on
and I
purpose?
said to her, listen, babe, you expect me to fucking believe that shit? It takes 6 steps to post a
Totally.
damn fake picture. Come on.
Seriously.
Edit, like caption.
I mean, at least make
Like
my face look good.
Did she put a nice filter on it?
No, there was
Wait,
no
your
filter.
face wasn't on it?
Oh, yeah.
It
was.
is?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well,
And-
yeah.
and
She does
and
like a vignette on your dick.
Vignette.
And the guy from the British Bake Off is frozen on the TV screen. It looks like he's looking at my cock. It's kind of
That's so funny. See, British Bake Off also on Hulu. You guys got to get out on Hulu.
all right. I get it.
Yeah.
You're sponsored by
So
Hulu.
was this
No,
a
we're
fun
sponsored
scandal?
by Womanizer. Womanizer. It's an amazing product. Go to womanizer.com and buy yours today.
That's true.
Oh, this just seemed right there.
Amazing. Okay, wait. How did this scandal pan out though?
So this
Bad scandal, good scandal, happy it happened, don't give a fuck.
Don't give two puff puff.
Don't
Well,
give a
I
fuck.
I used to think it was like a huge
Puff
fucking.
puff give a fuck, baby.
I mean, like, yeah. I'm not saying it's not a big deal to have your drunk out, but now that I watch more British TV, like, you see a lot of stuff. Like, you seen one peen, you seen them all.
Well, that
What
makes me feel
does
special.
that mean?
No,
Jesus, here I
I've
was.
seen every peen.
no, but like,
Hi, she's the peen queen.
Boing.
boy,
Exactly.
oing. No, like, I feel like people wouldn't be looking at you like, oh, that's the disgusting man who has a penis. Like,
No.
No, it was a good looking cock at the
it was
time.
a good looking. I mean, no, I saw it. It looked good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a positive scandal.
Yeah.
whatever.
Honestly, it made me rethink my childhood. I was like, I should have dated Alec. Like, I never saw him as an option. I was always looking at like our like friends who are fucking gay now.
Oh, I didn't know you cared.
I didn't. This is, I think, a nice place to wrap up. Yeah, Charlotte, do you have any more pointers you'd like to make?
I don't think so. I feel like we hit a lot of nice ones.
Yeah.
This was fun, ladies.
Yeah, so
It's
fun.
lovely.
Okay, so Alec, tell people where they can find you on social media, follow you.
You can find me on Instagram at Al_Alfus. That's AL_ALFUS. And on Twitter at Alik Alfus. ALIKALFUS.
Very fun. Charlotte, would you like to drop your locations for people?
Sure.
Now that you're jobless and you can, all tweets all thoughts of
I
your
can be
are your
crazy.
own. Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah. No, my Twitter was always out there. It's Sharkastic. CHARKASSTIC. That's pretty much me everywhere.
Yeah,
It's like sarcastic.
but sarcastic, because like Charlotte Casimir.
I say that because there's one person who
Did you
calls
guys
me.
rehearse that? What the
No,
No,
it's
we just sound like this.
It's so weird.
No, I say that because there's some person who always goes Sharktastic, and I'm like, that's not what it is.
You can follow her at Sharknado,
Shark Week.
Shark Week.
That's my show.
I live every week like it's Shark Week. And I hope you guys do too. I have to ask this at the end of every episode to be a courteous host after a sexual experience. Alik Alfus, did you finish?
All over you, baby.
Okay, great. Charlotte, did you finish?
I totally did.
Yay. Thank you for coming. Whee. And we'll see you next time on How Come. Bye.
Bye.
Charlotte, say goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Goodbye. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's not you, it's me. I try so hard to finish honestly. They say you'll know when you go all the way from A right down to O. Oh no, I think that I still got a ways to go. Oh, I'm sick of this and I have got to know. How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help, 'cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna just
We love you. Ooh, guys, I forgot about the Patreon. Go to Patreon always. There's always extras. There's post-coituses, which means it's an after show with video and everything.
Maybe more sound effects.
Oh my God, Foley work up the anus.
I do a really good one for wind.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you.
Doesn't that sound like a Christmas wind?
It does. Wow.
So I'm gonna go, guys.
Cold now. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah. So go to Patreon and donate some moolah if you want to see some extras. Patreon.com/howcome. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.